Welcome back all of you. In the previous video lecture we have learnt the basics of hire purchase financing. Today we will be solving one practical problem. Okay students, so this is illustration 1, page number 247 from Financial Management textbook. Let us start reading it and analyze it first. M Limited purchased a machinery from L Limited on hire purchase basis. So students, by reading the first line itself, it is very much clear that M Limited has purchased a machinery. Therefore, M Limited is hire purchaser, and L Limited, from whom the machinery is purchased, is the seller, and therefore they can be called as hire vendor. So L Limited is hire vendor. Further, they have informed cash price is rupees 7,92,500. Now students, as we know that it is not possible for the hire purchaser to pay the cash price, and therefore he is opting for hire purchase financing. So what further information they have given, let's see. Down payment is rupees 1,58,500. Now see here students, since the hire purchaser is not going to pay the entire cash price at one time, he will make the down payment. Down payment they have given rupees 1,58,500. It is the initial payment to get the possession of the machinery, and after that the balance amount, how the balance amount is paid, further they are saying balance to be discharged in 4 annual installments of rupees 2 lakhs each, to be paid at the end of the each year. This means that the balance amount is to be discharged in 4 annual installments. Annual means which are paid yearly, and the annual installments are of rupees 2 lakhs each, they are saying, to be paid at the end of the year. This means if we take, or if we consider the total payment which is made by the hire purchaser, it includes down payment plus 4 annual installments of rupees 2 lakhs. That means the total payment for 4 years will be 1,58,500 plus 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs. That comes to rupees 9,58,500. Okay, this 9,58,500 is very important students. This is known as hire purchase price. So as we have seen in the previous video lecture also, hire purchase price, in order to calculate the hire purchase price, we have to add up all the payments, the down payment as well as all the installments. So hire purchase price is rupees 9,58,500. Further they are saying interest is charged at the rate of 10%. So interest, they are saying, will be charged 10%, and further they are asking us to calculate interest. So let us see how it is calculated. Okay, so students, before we calculate interest, we will first calculate total interest for all the 4 years, and that can be calculated by using this particular formula. Total interest is equals to hire purchase price minus cash price. This is what we have seen in the previous video lecture also, right? So hire purchase price is what we have already calculated, 9,58,500 minus cash price, which was given in the question, 7,92,500. So by subtracting, we can calculate total interest for all the 4 years. That comes to rupees 1,66,000. You can try and calculate also. Then calculation of interest for all the years. Okay, a simple particulars and amount column is required for that. So this is the technique which will be used for calculation of interest for separate years. Cash price 7,92,500 we are starting with. From this we have to subtract all the payments, right? So first payment itself is down payment. So less down payment amount was given in the question, it was 1,58,500. By subtracting the balance amount which is to be paid by the hire purchaser will be 6,34,000. Now this technique we have to use every time. 6,34,000, no doubt it will be paid, but it will be paid in 4 installments, right? So this technique we will use every time in order to calculate the interest as well as the balance amount after payment. So under this technique we have to add interest first and we have to less the payments, right? So add interest will be added. Interest they have given 10% in the question. So 10% of what? Now remember, 10% should be always calculated of the balance amount, balance which is to be paid. Interest will be charged on the balance amount, and balance amount is 6,34,000. So 10% of 6,34,000 comes to rupees 63,400. So by adding these two amounts we will get 6,97,400. Now after adding up interest, this is the amount which is to be paid. From this, less installment. So first installment we are going to pay, or hire purchaser is going to pay first installment. First installment, obviously it is of rupees 2 lakhs. In fact, all the installments are of rupees 2 lakhs. One of the most important thing, installments are paid at the end of the year, which was already given in the question. So installment amount 2 lakhs, which is to be subtracted. So by subtracting we will get 497,400, that is the balance amount. Again, this is the balance after payment of first installment. Now second year starts, and obviously at the end of the second year also interest will be added. So interest at the rate of 10% will be calculated, and once again the same thing we have to remember, interest will be always calculated on the balance amount. Balance amount is rupees 4,97,400. So that comes to rupees 49,740. The same technique we are going to use in the second year also. So by adding we will get 5,47,140. Now again, this is the amount which is to be paid at the end of the second year, but we are going to pay only rupees 2 lakhs as second installment. So less second installment rupees 2 lakhs. So by subtracting this 2 lakhs we will get rupees 3,47,140. This is the balance amount at the end of the second year. Now third year starts. Again, in the third year we have to add interest, because for the entire year interest will be charged. So interest at the rate of 10% per annum. This 10%, again you have to remember that 10% will be calculated only on the balance amount. So 10% of 347,140 comes to 34,714. By adding we will get rupees 381,854. Now this amount is to be paid at the end of the third year, but obviously we are going to make payment of 2 lakhs. So less third installment rupees 2 lakhs. So from 3,81,854 we are going to pay only rupees 2 lakhs. So less 2 lakhs. Okay, third installment will be paid at the year end, rupees 2 lakhs. By subtracting we will get 1,81,854, and this is the balance amount after payment of installment. So 1,81,854. Now again in the fourth year we have to add interest at the rate of 10% per annum. At the end of the fourth year, interest will be charged. Interest is always calculated on the balance amount, but students, in the last year this technique will change a bit. In the last year, interest should not be calculated 10% of the balance amount. Instead, it should be calculated in this manner. As you can see on the screen, the total interest was rupees 1,66,000, which we have already calculated earlier. You can see 1,66,000, which we have already calculated earlier. From this, all the interest payments should be subtracted. So first interest was 63,400, second interest was 49,740, and third interest 34,714. So by subtracting these amounts, we will get the interest of the fourth year, the remaining interest. Remaining interest is rupees 18,146. So this is what you have to keep in mind only for the last year. In the last year, do not calculate 10% of the balance amount, but instead you calculate the interest in this manner: total interest minus all the interest payments. Okay, so this is the balance amount. From this we have to less or deduct fourth installment. Fourth installment is again of rupees 2 lakhs only. So this is the important feature of this working note, that finally at the end the balance amount that remains is nil. It should be nil.